Hi and welcome to yet another amazing TikTok and creepy videos that will really mess with your mind. Family, remember to sub and click on the like button. It really helps the algorithm recommend this video to so many people out there. Now you know what we're going to watch: creepy TikTok videos that will mess with your mind. So let us watch the video together, guys.
We'll soon all have a neurochip in our brain. Yes, it will be mandatory. Recently, Elon Musk came out with a shocking tweet, revealing that Neuralink was actively working with the United States government to make it mandatory for everyone to have a chip in their brain. He also claimed it would be a way to detect diseases earlier, cure blindness, or even help people walk again. It would also allow us to communicate or access the internet directly from our brain. But in reality, the truth is way darker. The only goal behind this project is to have complete control over us, gaining access to our thoughts, emotions, and much more. Yes, we will all have access to unlimited entertainment, connect consistently with the world, and relive our best memories, just like in Black Mirror. But just imagine the power that people like Elon Musk or even the government will have over us. They will be able to manipulate us with a single click. And let's not even talk about the risk of being hacked. Imagine someone hacking your brain. What do you think about this scary situation?
I said the benefit of this Neuralink, whereby it's going to really help cure so many mental illness. I believe it will not be a must. I believe it will be a choice, right? So you will choose either to go for the Neuralink being implanted in your mind, but that's it, because it cannot be forced on us, guys. So that is my opinion.
If you drink it when you're not thirsty, it's sour. Go run, come back, drink it, it tastes sweet. If you drink it when you're thirsty, it's sweet. They put a specific ingredient that it makes you realize when you're hydrated or dehydrated. So when you're dehydrated, it activates the sugars in it and it tastes sweeter. So you know how when you drink Gatorade just regularly, it's sour. Like you don't really want to drink it.
Low key.
Right? You know, you get the thing like this, like, oh, it's sour. Like you don't want to drink it. But I heard Prime's like really bad for you too. It's just like artificial sweetener.
Yeah. But imagine someone runs. If you do a Prime for marathon and you come back, Prime probably tastes like the best shit ever. So you can't like taste Prime unless you run, because that's really what it's for.
Yeah, because it is.
That's what it's
It is
for.
technically a thing. Yeah. But everything's like artificial sweetener now.
One thing I miss is that I don't know, it was probably really bad for me, but the Milo in the Philippines,
is that bad?
Behind.
So I believe it's all about business and it's all about making money. But personally, we need to be careful of such drinks, because all this artificial sweetness are not healthy at all. Now, if we want to live a healthy life, then we need to stop drinking those things.
The scenes of power. There exists an enigmatic personality that raises unsettling questions. This secret president. Biden rouses doubts and speculations. Is he a human being, a clone, or even a robot? Upon closer examination of some of his appearances, unusual behaviors emerge, reactions that seem almost artificial. Are these mere coincidences, or is there something much deeper to uncover? This mystery intrigues and beckons us to delve into the hidden truth behind this enigmatic figure. It's time to venture into the unknown and ponder what lies behind the mask of this secret president. The answer may reveal far more than we ever imagine.
Guys, to my opinion, I think just old age. So at times when you are old, there's some things that you do that might seem a bit strange, and I believe he's simply exhibiting this old stuff, right? This old behavior, and so that's why many people think that he's a clone or he's a robot. That is my opinion, but let me know your thought on this. Is he really a robot or a clone? Let me know your thoughts at the comment section, guys.
I'm not saying I'm a conspiracy theorist, but think about this real quick. 4,000 satellites currently orbiting the Earth. And how come the Earth always looks different whenever they show different pictures of it? Look how big the United States is in this picture. And in this picture, look how big the United States is. That's kind of weird, right? But anyways, back to these satellites. There's 4,000 of them floating around. And anytime they show a picture of space, I don't see a satellite. And before you get on me saying that the International Space Station orbits in the thermosphere, not the exosphere, I get that. I get that idea. I get that they're in different levels of low Earth orbit. But I just find it weird. I've never seen a picture of any satellites anytime ever. It's freaking weird.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is really weird, guys. This is really weird. That's what we need to look into more, guys.
Hey, go out there, you get your pants all down, your ass all out. Come on, there's kids out here, bro. Go ahead with that shit. Excuse me! Officer! Don't touch this little girl! I got you there, man, okay? So, where's your parents at?
They're at home right now.
You talking to one of them? You on the phone with them?
No.
You okay? Be careful.
Thank you.
I believe what the man did is really, really best, because why will you be in a child's, playground and then have your pants down? What are you trying to insinuate, guys? So I believe we shouldn't allow such things at such places, because who knows what he can do to the child. Wow.
Have you ever thought, are we really alone in this universe? So what if I said that ancient aliens played an important role in shaping the world we live in today? While this may sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, there's an interesting conspiracy theory that suggests otherwise. This theory holds that extraterrestrial civilizations have existed since ancient times and interacted closely, sharing technology and intelligence with early human societies. Like the lost city of Atlantis, these aliens guided and influenced human civilization on this planet, and they left behind clues that are often dismissed by conventional archaeologists and historians. Skip or ignore. Perhaps one of the strongest arguments of proponents of this concept is the construction of notable ancient sites, such as the Great Pyramid of Giza.
If you're telling me this ain't how Hollywood recruits, then you is crazy. They hide the truth in plain sight.
Around and looking at her lines one last time. She then faces the casting director again and initiates the scene. Sarah delivers the lines with emotion and emphasis, making sure not to miss any details from the script handed to her. The casting director has complimenting lines, and Sarah does not miss a beat as she seems to perform perfectly. The moment the scene ends, Sarah looks happy with her performance. Still, she senses that the casting director does not think she is worth considering. Unable to understand why, she even asks if there are any notes to consider for improving her performance. Despite her inquiries, the casting director leaves her with no response. Sarah takes her things with her to the bathroom, immediately melting down in one of the stalls. She throws an aggressive tantrum, bangs the bed with her handbag, and eventually rips through the script in her hand, shouting profanities one last time.
So this girl is undercoverly crazy. Every time she fails, she punishes herself by pulling her hair out or messing herself up some way.
Sarah sits on the toilet and collects her breath. Sarah's obsessive habit of playing with her hair overcomes her again. This unhealthy obsession with pulling her hair out also reveals her desire to punish herself in self-disappointment. Seeing her hair urges her to indulge in this unhealthy habit, as she ends her fit by aggressively pulling out several strands of hair from her head. She then gets ready to leave the stall, and opens the door to find that one of the casting directors has been listening in on her tantrum for quite some time now.
Creepy.
Sarah is taken back to the audition room, where the second casting director confronts her about her tantrum in the bathroom. Sarah initially pleads ignorance, but the director pushes her to be open about her fit. When Sarah admits to pulling her hair out, the casting director finds her even more interesting, demanding to see.
There you go right there. That's how they recruit. You gotta have something fucked up with you. mentally, because they know that they can fuck you up with pain or whatever, and you're gonna indulge that pain with tolerance, because they know they can fuck with you, do whatever they want with you, and then throw you to the side. That's how Hollywood does it. The more fucked up you are, the higher you go up.
Wow, then if it is how Hollywood tends to recruit, then it is creepy. Because if those that they recruit are people that are mentally challenged, then that means they're up to something, right? I hope it's not true, guys.
Heard about the mysterious deaths on Dyatlov Pass? The Dyatlov Pass incident, where a group of hikers perished under bizarre circumstances in the Ural Mountains, has sparked theories ranging from avalanches to military involvement or even extraterrestrial encounters. Despite extensive investigations, the truth behind their deaths remains shrouded in mystery, leaving behind only chilling clues and unanswered questions. Eager for more? Follow me for daily conspiracy theory thrills.
The singularity theory. Would reaching singularity be humanity's greatest and last accomplishment? So to summarize, the technology singularity is a hypothetical future where technology growth is out of control and irreversible. These powerful technologies could pass human intelligence and completely change our reality, and or erase the boundary between humanity and computers to the point where we couldn't even tell the difference. We're talking Neuralink, body augmentations, advanced simulations. They're getting so advanced that we can't tell what's organic and what's technology. Major public figures like Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking have expressed concerns that advancements in AI could lead to human extinction. I think if singularity were to happen, I think we would have things more like cyberpunk, where the technology that we put on ourselves or in our brain would potentially destroy us, but they would still have our characteristics and you would think we were human, but we'd really just be technology. But what do you guys think? Tell me in the comments.
Admiral Byrd heard there was an entrance to the center of the Earth through the South Pole. And he took planes into the South, under the South Pole. And when he did that, he discovered that as he flew over the pole, suddenly he's looking at things that shouldn't be there. I mean, it was temperate. His squadron flew under the Earth, into the Earth.
It turns into this lush and green area, and he can't even believe his eyes. But that's just the beginning of his extraordinary story. He tells how all of a sudden he starts to see a shimmering rainbow city that's made of crystal. His airplane is taken control of when he suddenly sees these flying disc-shaped objects around them that lead him to the ground. Whereupon he's escorted into a cavernous type of an area where he meets a being he refers to as the Master in his diary. The Master tells him that they're highly disappointed in what humans are doing with nuclear weapons, and how they've recently destroyed Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and they really are concerned about what is going on the surface of the planet. They tell Admiral Byrd that they hope that humanity will ultimately stop this.
Well, of course, if you...
Wow, so family, I believe there are hidden places on Earth that, humans have never discovered. Because there are a lot of things that is hidden from us. I believe these things are hidden either for our own good, or also it is hidden from us because, when we are in the known or we discover them, it will really cause some harm or something to us. So I believe, so this video we just watched also tells us that there are hidden realms, right, that human are having no idea of.
If you want to wait and see if a side effect shows up, that takes 2 years. So
why should we wait, family? So this video raised so many eyebrows, right? So many eyebrows. So you should take the vaccine without thinking of the side effects. No, this doesn't work, guys, because we have to know the side effects before we can take the vaccines.
That this thing is transmitting information back to Vortex via quantum entanglement.
I know I am not the only one who wants to know what the hell that thing is up there. Like, come on, guys, we've had a satellite in our orbit, in an orbit that's not even a normal orbit around our planet, for thousands of years. All the governments know about it. NASA definitely knew about it for a very long time. Shit, even Nikola Tesla knew about it. What the fuck is that thing? What is its purpose? And why isn't it like more people asking questions like this? We deserve to know. It's important. We've got something in our atmosphere. And I mean, is it a doomsday device? I mean, what exactly is that thing up there? I got questions. I want answers. I know other people do too.
Wow. This shark is very big. Guys, this is one of the biggest sharks I've ever seen. Very deadly, very dangerous.
Why do you think we exist?
We believe that this is
Matrix. This Matrix bullshit my wife believes. Wife saying the same shit this nigga said.
And well done. It's the reason that everything fits together. Like, it would be enough if there was.
Do you believe in other lives? You lived other lives?
I know that the whatever is in our body, whatever that weighs, I know that when it leaves here, it still weighs that in the universe. So it's somewhere.
It came to you from somebody.
Yes.
Wow, right? It came to you from somebody. When it leaves you, it's going to go someone else.
Yeah. It's the reason that when you're young, there's a lot of things that you learn that nobody taught you at all. You just...
This whole world is just one big school. Right. One big school. And when we die, we're not going to know as much as we died, but even as much as we lived. You know, we don't know anything. The only thing we know is what they told us in those books.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or whatever it is.
That's how you know that there's truth in the history, though, because we're now in a place now in history where we're able to know more about the universe than ever. Like, we've been to places now. You know what I mean? We've been to all these planets and we've had these experiences unlike anybody else in history. But the problem is that whatever they said about the planets 6,000 years ago,
bullshit.
No, it was all true. And we're just now finding out. So the question is, how the fuck did they know?
Oh, shit.
Why did they say Mars was the red planet before they got there and explained to us that that's what it was like and what the environment was? How did they know about the rings on that planet? And why were they correct about it? And if they're that correct, what were... I'm saying...
Like I said, who are we? Who's our ancestors? When it first started, how did my ancestors look? My millionth ancestor. Wow, I can't even say a million ain't nothing. A million years ain't shit compared to time. Trillion, who's my trillion? Ooh, life is a bitch, huh?
Right.
There's no time. We made time, but it's really eternity.
That's what you were saying when you said the 365 days. So before somebody called it that, then how old were you? Like, how were you measuring your
before Julius Caesar said, hey, motherfucker, this is going to be 1 year because I can't take this shit. So it's no such thing as time. It's eternity, and we turned it into time.
Yeah. I thought when I was real young, I thought if you was a great, great man, you generally died around 25 or 26. So I had planned my life according to that. And I got into this thing about 6 or 7 years old where I was like, yeah, every 7 years, that's almost like a new you. And so I've kept that model going my entire life. So, I've lived 7 whole existences that were separate from the one before it, taking what it takes from it. But, yeah.
It's amazing, man. You can just fuck my whole head up right there with all that shit. When you do die young, it's the way it is.
So these are the videos, guys, that will always mess up our mind. So in a sense, in a way, we live in a mess up world, and everything around us, when we think deep into it, you realize that we're living in a lie. Time is a lie. Things around us is a lie. Our calendar is a lie. Our days is a lie. What we know is a lie. The books we read, education system, everything is a lie. Family. If we think about this, is going to mess you up. Oh my God.
I need an explanation real quick. You can never be too careful. Just watch this real quick.
And it may be hard to see tonight, but we are all standing under a glass ceiling.
Now, as we all know, they like to put messages in movies and TV shows. I don't know if y'all seen this, but in the movie Gods of Egypt, it was a scene of space and what Earth looked like from space, and it was flat. Even in Thor, they show Asgard to be a flat plate. Now, it is sad, a lot of people say that we live in a dome. Y'all remember this woman? Look at what she finna say.
And I can't believe we just put the biggest crack in that glass ceiling yet.
Now, we all know the Simpsons be putting in hidden messages and everything. Now, look at this part.
The ball going back, and the ball shatters the sky, bringing the ocean itself.
Now, some people say Jesus is holding everything together. But in school, do y'all remember when they taught us about gravity? And they had said the Earth was round? So I had asked my teacher, if it's round, why don't people fall off the bottom of the Earth? And you know how water falls down the stream? Gravity don't stop it, it just goes down. Wouldn't the Earth look like this? Cause like, how are you holding all the water in place? It says gravity is most accurately described by the general theory of relativity proposed by Albert Einstein. Again, the Newtonian theory of gravity is based on assumed forces. If gravity is a theory, can Earth really be a globe? Or does it look something like this? I know you're probably like, is the water gonna fall off the edge? Some people say we're surrounded by ice. You know, like in Game of Thrones, even in Teen Titans too.
Butter wall. Butter wall? Seriously? A butter wall? That's what I said, Boo! There's a big old butter wall. It encircles the entire pancake earth.
It just makes me question, that's all I'm saying. Kinda just makes me feel some type of way because they're showing it and everything. Now it is what it is if it's flat or round. But when I heard her talk about it, I was just like, y'all be safe.
Dark. Yeah, so family, as you are watching this video, you are aware that these videos are going to mess your mind. This fact of the world being flat or round, I can't really wrap my mind around it. But my belief, personally, what I believe is that the world is flat. So, since I began to create these videos, you know, I've come to realize that we are not living in a round earth, it's a flat earth. That is my opinion. But let me know yours as well. Comment below. I will surely read a comment and reply. Let me know. To you, is the world flat or round?
Story that I ever heard, I don't know if this is true, but let's pretend it is, there was some sort of an expedition and their boat hit some ice, and so their boat started sinking, and they had a real problem because the next boat was hours away. So they call in a mayday for the next boat, and they climb out of the boat in time before it sinks, and they get to an ice shelter, an ice island, and in the distance they see a polar bear. Fuck. And it's many, many ice land bridges or whatever the fuck.
Whatever ice distance that is.
Ice island away.
Ice steps.
But it keeps jumping in the water and getting closer. Fuck, man. He's trying to figure out what the fuck they are. And then finally it gets to them, finds out what they are. It's in the ice island next to them, jumps in the water, pops up, grabs one guy. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Fuck. Takes him, kills him, drags him in the water again, goes back on the other ice island, just starts eating him.
And they're just chilling, watching it.
And they're one ice island away, hoping that he doesn't stay hungry after he eats their friend.
Wow. I can imagine how scary this is, guys. Watching your friend being eaten up, then hoping that that beast never comes back again to take another. Oh, guys, did you see his shadow standing there?
You know what's funny? Nikola Tesla believed in the 369 theory, right? But it's so funny because when I start to draw up the angel numbers and add them up, 111 equals 3, 222 equals 6, 333 equals 9, 444 equals 12, right? Which equals back to 3. 555 is 15, which goes to 6. It kind of makes me think, crazy.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but pay attention to your surroundings, to the world, to your life, to society. And I'm not talking about watching the news. I'm talking about going based off what you are experiencing personally. You will realize a lot of things. Don't get distracted from what is really going on. Pay attention. Everything happens for a reason.
Set to 528. Just
developed by Thomas P. Sinelski. Thank you, Thomas. I noticed here it can be used for science experiments. I would say so. Go ahead and play that. So, pure 528 tone there. I'm going to stop it before anything happens. Up here, I also have another tone generator set to 525, and I'm about to show you what will happen with that. Things happen much quicker when you're using pure tones rather than the other stuff I was using on YouTube, which had like sounds mixed in with it. There we go, 528. And already you can see a much more stable fracture. Okay, I have to do this quick because this stuff does not last. 525, you can see there's a whole range of tones here, but 525, you're going to hear, the fluctuation there.
I can't hear shit, guys. I can't hear anything.
There we go.
Okay.
Sedona, and it is a well-known vortex phenomenon. There's several of them there, and you are witnessing a gate, portal, wormhole, Stargate, whatever you want to call it, from this bedroom to another state, using a mixture of...
Here's the guys, so let me know your idea on this. Is it really a portal that was being opened by the person in this room, or it is simply a CGI? Let me know your thought on this.
Strangest video found on internet.
What is this?
On May 13th, 2023, a TikTok user published a strange video that made many viewers unsettled. One day, while walking outside, he heard the loud sound of an engine coming from above. When looking for the source of that sound, he saw a strange flying object in the sky. As seen, a strange flying object appeared in the sky. It flew around the man's position for a while, then left immediately. There is very little information provided about this video, so we cannot conclude whether it is real or just a CGI creation. We'll let you decide that.
He's woke, and so Canadians are broke, Mr. Speaker. I'll tell you what woke means in practice. I'll tell you what woke means in practice. his government approved dumping millions of liters of raw sewage into the St. Lawrence River. That's what woke means. Woke means charging a single mom higher costs to drive to work and feed her kids while the Prime Minister jets around using Canadian tax dollars pumping emissions into our atmosphere. That is the woke hypocrisy across the way. And if he's got the guts to tell the truth, will he tell us how much will carbon tax 2 cost Canadians?
See what I'm saying? So I just want to let you know that you are not crazy. Okay, you might be thinking you crazy. I know your family might look at you like you crazy. Your peers, your friends, people around you might look at you like you crazy because you boosting your vibration. You different now. Because what tends to happen when you wake up, you move different. When you wake up and see things for what it really is, you move different. You no longer act the way you used to act. It's almost like a stage of maturity almost. You see the world for what it is. You see people for what they are. You see friends, family, girls, all that for what it really is. You see what I'm saying? So you start to move different. And a lot of people, that rubs them the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so weird how society is, because the better you do in life, the more rub people the wrong way, which is weird. You see what I'm saying? I know when you get on the spiritual awakening, the first sign that you are on a spiritual awakening is you start to eat different. Okay? You're going to notice that you're going to start eating different. You're going to start, like, you're not going to want to eat certain foods no more. Like, for example, before I got on my spiritual awakening, I was eating normal. I was pretty much eating everything that I wanted to eat. McDonald's, whatever I wanted to eat, I would eat it. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, as I grew and as I seen the world for what it is, seen food for what it really is, like, I'm understanding that half the shit we eat is fake. Half the shit we eat is GMO. Half the stuff we eat don't be real meat. Like, I started understanding a lot more stuff. And it's crazy because you don't even got to do research on this stuff. You just start questioning things all of a sudden. Yeah. And that brings me to my second thing that you are on a spiritual awakening. If you get to a point where you start questioning every little thing about life and what you do, that's how you know you waking up in consciousness. Because when you look around in society, nobody question nothing. They just go along with the circus. They just go along with the program. You see what I'm saying? They don't care if the food is real or not. They're going to eat it. You see what I'm saying? Peep the random ass door back there, man. I had to take that shit off. Shit was tripping, man. But when you look around in society, everybody is following the system. Everybody is like literally within the program. They don't question nothing. Look at the amount of like agendas that be going on that nobody questions, like this pandemic. You see what I'm saying? Like the whole war that's going on, the Will Smith smacking Chris Rock, like nobody questions nothing. They just go along with everything that's going on. So when you become that person,
yeah. So family, when you wake up, right? So when you are awake, as I said, you all begin to question so many things. When I became woke, I began to question so many things, checking my eating as well. I don't just eat anything that comes on my plate. I question everything, and this shows you are now awake, because there's a matrix going on. There's a system that we're all born into, and when you become awake, the first thing you do is to question everything, and it's a good thing. And many people who not like you, they might think you might look different, right? But that is how you are. You have to question to know, right? Without questioning, how will you know? Because we are moving out of the matrix. Many will be watching you and will be wondering. But thank God that so many of us are now awake and we are questioning so many things. We know that now the food we eat is fake. The meat we eat today, they're not real meat. And they are designed, to keep us hooked, addicted, to make us sick, So you have to check all these things. That's how the matrix is. And the rat race, you have to break it. Now, family, thank you very much for watching the video. Thank you for being there. If you're new here, subscribe, be part of the family so that I can post amazing content all the time. I'll see you in the next video. Stay awake. Remember, stay awake. Bye-bye.